You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? This your partner, man. This your partner, man. This your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this Selective Sucka Slander Saturday, man? You say Selective Sucka Slander? What you talking about, bro? We gonna get up into it, man. But before we do that, what's good, people like he, ha, ha, Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC, Worldwide Incorporated, Worldwide, man. You know what I'm talking about? I got you, OG. I ain't in no hurry, man. You know what I'm talking about? They say what that mean, man. It mean everybody, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bring it in, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody included, man. And Dooku, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, man. Lil Rue, Tata the player. That's what comes next, man. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Let's get through these disclaimers. Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no drug usage, drug sillage, alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about, man? Don't take a sip of the sippage, man. Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man. I don't promote I say what, bro? I don't promote all I promote is y'all find something to do with your time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, man. Because we just don't know how much of it we got, man. A good brother like myself, man. I ain't prejudiced, no, man. Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the such and different, no, man. Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people. No, man. Man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, that joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that live. What'd you say, brother? That live. Back to YouTube community. You with me? How you check it out, man? Come fuck with a nigga one time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people, man? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who hate walking but love running their mouth. You know, you ain't gonna believe what I heard. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you say, bro, millennium mouth having ass, nigga. They say, bro, what you talking about, man? Same sucker, the sucker selective slander, selective sucker slander. I say, bro, what you up here talking about? Just that right there? Listen to me, man. Or don't. You know what I'm talking about? Because once again, there's nothing you can do. Because this is just the way the world is. All you can do about this shit is not let it affect you. And don't be the one doing it. Them your only two options. Or your third option, you could be the one that's doing it. You know what I'm talking about? That's the one most of y'all take. But Selective Sucka Slander, bro. I'm keep telling you folks, it's just why are you going that fast? They wasn't even honking at me, but this nigga's going 100 miles an hour while the other nigga stopped. Then you gonna honk the horn at him. Selective Sucka Slander. You gotta, that shit right there, people. Just because you're in a hurry, it has nothing to do with the rest of the traffic. You know what I'm talking about? You the only one that's in a hurry. And apparently you don't want to slow down. So you don't want to slow down, so you gonna honk your horn to make somebody else speed up. Some shit out of the comic book, bro. But Selective Sucka Slander, man. They say where this one come from, man. Because my partner was they had just called me a couple days ago, man. And he was juiced that Donald Trump had gave Larry Hoover a pardon. And I told him right then and there, They've been going on. This internet finna throw bruh for a loop. And I told him, I said, bruh, I'll give you a week before these niggas come up with some kind of scandal. Lord behold. Then my nigga called me laughing, crying. Said, bruh, you called it, how did you know that? And I told him it's the way of the world. It's just a pattern, bruh. Anything solid, anything remotely solid, bruh, they gonna try to knock it down. Selective Sucka Slander, bruh. And once again, remember, bruh, or you don't have to, but I always tell you, bruh, these people really don't have a problem with none of that shit they talking about. Y'all don't have a problem with rats. Y'all don't have a problem with none of that shit y'all be complaining about and talking about with somebody is, bro. Y'all don't be having a problem with none of that shit. Cause y'all fuck with people, the same shit y'all talking about. The certain people, y'all fuck with them. The same shit y'all talking about these other people about, the other, just like snitching. Y'all don't give a fuck about no snitching. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't even know what it said, or now I don't even be clicking on that shit, bro. But bro called me dying laughing. Talking about, bro, you called it. No, that shit is just easy to see, bro. They done did that shit with any and everybody that was held high, a high standard in the urban community. Notice the two things they use to knock them down. They gonna say they told on somebody, or they gonna say they had some of that funny shit. They gonna make them out to be a homosexual or some funny shit like that. It's just gonna be some funny shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's just gonna be some funny shit, bro. Selective Sucka Slander. They say, bro, why you said that, bro? Because the same shit gonna happen to you, bro. The same shit gonna happen to you, and you just gotta understand, bro. Because like I said, y'all be so connected into what's being said, and that shit ain't even what's being said, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That shit is just being talked about amongst that Selective Sucka Slander, bro. That shit ain't really what's being said. And you'll fuck around and make that shit bigger than what it really is. You'll make the all that bullshit what they saying and shit, especially the youngsters, man. You know what I'm talking about? We used to have this talk all the time, or the youngsters in my family. Cause it seemed like they was too y'all so focused and tapped in to what these motherfuckers talking about. You can't even do what you gonna do. You know what I'm talking about? Worried about what somebody talking about, what you doing. Motherfucking nerves go crazy, nigga. And my motherfuckers smacking. Like, ugh. But my whole point is, you gotta stop letting these marks and these suckers words have any of the shit they talking about. You got to stop letting this shit have any validity in your motherfucking life, folks. Because you see what they is, bro. They nerds. You know what I'm talking about? They nerds, and it just seem like they be out on the these niggas just be out on the campaign to try to bring down the solid, or any motherfucker that's remotely seen the solid, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Selective that selective sucker slander, bruh. These niggas don't care about none of that shit they talking about, folks. These niggas sitting here talking about some motherfucking nigga, somebody snitching, but they handling business and doing business with all the rest of the motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna tell you somebody snitching, bruh, but they, like I said, they using trenches news clips. They steadily trying to report somebody snitching to you, but they don't. Charleston Whites of the world, the 600s of the world, the whack 100s. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get caught up on that shit, bruh. Don't. Cause all the motherfuckers gonna do, bruh, they gonna fucking the world gonna participate in the selective sucker slander, talking about motherfuckers they don't know, talking about shit they don't know nothing about, just all that old pop culture shit, just trying to be a part of the ongoing conversation. That's the shit that make these marks feel alive now. It ain't really out here handling your business, accomplishing and shit. It's living vicariously through this computer and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Getting the motherfucking comments and shit, make you feel like you really talking to your favorite people and shit. Talking to people in their comments really make you feel like you really at the table. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they make you feel like you really at the round table. Selective sucker slander, bruh. But don't let these niggas play you with that shit, folks. Because these niggas don't care about that shit. They just want something to talk about and trying to smut and slander the real motherfucking name, bruh. And this be the cold part. Especially for you so-called real niggas. Y'all let the nerds start the conversation, bruh, then y'all run with it. Selective sucker slander, folks. Saturday it is. You niggas let the nerds start a conversation about a real nigga, then y'all run with it. Y'all niggas something straight out of a comic book. Straight out of the comic book, bro. Motherfucking airhead smacking. And why we straight out of comic book? Because with that selective sucker slander, y'all do y'all best to smut the real niggas, and in the same breath take up and make rationalization and excuses for the other sucker ass niggas. You get what I'm saying? Selective sucker slander, bruh. We always trying to start something on the real nigga, but we gonna embrace Lil Woody. You know what I'm talking about? We don't care about snitching, folks. Selective sucker slander, bruh. And don't let niggas play you like that, folks. But like I said, most of y'all is the motherfuckers who be doing that shit, folks. Y'all the motherfuckers who be participating in the sucker slander. Sitting around here talking about everything you don't know about, what you done heard and all that bullshit right there. Just spreading the gossip. Spreading the smut. You get what I'm saying, man? Then turn right around. When somebody say something about your punk ass, you act like that's hate. Something straight out of the comic book, bruh. We gonna act like that's hate when they talking about you. That's when they gonna, that's when a motherfucker not gonna be knowing what they talking about. You feel me? When it become you. That's when a motherfucker gonna be hating. That's when a motherfucker gonna need to mind their business and all that old fake ass shit, bruh. These niggas is really just turned the game back into some kid shit, folks. And we just keeping it all the way real. But selective sucker slander, bruh. And just notice how these niggas, they go out their way to fuck over these so-called niggas that's supposed to be part of the game and these so-called athletes and shit. Rappers and shit. Just peep how they get covered. Peep the narratives they get on them. Peep the narratives they get on them. You know what I'm talking about? Selective sucker slander, folks. Y'all see that shit? You seen when my nigga from the Browns, Deshaun Watson, whatever the fuck his name, you see when he just had this incident, how you niggas covered that shit because the media was covering it. Y'all ain't made 3 videos about that white boy with the same shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because you just like to fuck with your own. They got you programmed to fuck with your own. Selective Sucka Slander, bruh. And just know that shit, that's just the way the game gonna be played, bruh. That's the same shit that they gonna do to you, bruh. But just know, just like I said, bruh, that shit don't even bother nobody. These niggas looking for something just like a hoe. Anything they can say, any bit of leverage, bruh. These niggas ain't ready to throw hands. These niggas ain't ready to grab the things, bruh. These niggas ain't ready to take it nowhere, bruh, but to the airwaves on the radio. We want to talk about it. Do you get what I'm saying? Selective Sucka Slander, bruh. If you get what I'm saying. These niggas is looking for something they can come back and tell everybody. I bet you didn't know this, to start another conversation, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Just a bunch of house shit. Because these niggas don't mind running around this motherfucker looking like Thelma and Valona. You know what I'm talking about? So they just looking for something to try to come tell somebody else to start a conversation, which I call it exposure. Nigga, something straight out of a comic book, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? This is like I said, Selective Sucka Slander, bruh. These niggas don't mind running around here taking the place of the bitch now, bruh. They don't mind running around here gossiping, just creating narratives and trying to come tell you something, bruh. Invisible attention. You know what I'm talking about? They don't mind that shit now. I'm just telling you, bruh. Don't pay no attention to that shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Don't, folks. Don't pay no attention to that shit, bruh. These niggas have nothing to do. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas have nothing to do, bruh. Y'all have to understand that, because that's the biggest, the part y'all leaving out, bruh. Old people and young people alike, bruh. Generations of nerds. Do you get what I'm saying, bruh? From every walk of the game, bruh. Just a bunch of nerds, old and young, bruh. In this computer technology tarvin, bruh. This is the only place they have to hang out. This is the only place they fit in at, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Selective Sucka Slander, folks. And I'm telling you, man. These niggas have taken this chance on this computer, and this is their way of hanging out. I'm not bullshitting with you, bruh. This is their way to fit in. This is it. You know what I'm talking about? So on this Selective Sucka Slander, bruh, there ain't nothing you can do about it, like I said, bruh. You just don't let that shit throw your wheel alignment off, bruh. Don't let that sucker ass shit throw no monkey wrench in that game, bruh. Because these niggas always gonna be talking about something. Whatever these niggas talking about, bruh, I guarantee you that shit won't last for 2 weeks. They'll be talking about something else. Because the nigga that run his mouth is just looking to run his mouth, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I told you they gave y'all a massive appetite for this bullshit right here. So, y'all appetite then got so massive, whatever they talking about you, bruh, that little old story ain't finna last nothing but a couple of days, bruh. We gonna need something else. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we gonna need something else. That's how nosy we is. Your story gonna get old, bruh. And fuck these niggas. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. Cause these niggas got Selective Sucka Slander, bruh. They gonna say Big Meat snitching. They gonna say Larry Hoover snitching. But they gonna interview Charleston White. They gonna make a big thing like these niggas telling, but they steady running around here giving little witty interviews, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna try to smug one of them niggas, Big Meats, Larry Hoover telling, but they subscribe to Trench's News. You get what I'm saying? Big Meech, Larry Hoover tell him, but y'all steadily doing business with Whack 100 and 600. You get what I'm saying, bro? Don't fall for it. Selective Sucka Slander, folks. We gonna keep trying to tell you, Big Meech and Larry Hoover tell him, but we steadily doing songs with 6ix9ine. They don't care about that shit, bruh. They just try to use that shit to somehow dismantle your character in the air, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? So just look at that shit for what it is, bruh. Look at what's generating that shit, where that shit coming from, bruh. And just realize, bruh, that shit ain't nothing but a bunch of selective sucker slander, bruh. Cause the same niggas who criticizing you trying to get an interview with Lil Woody, bruh. Do you get what I'm saying, man? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, you don't remember nothing else. Always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of love.